Sri Rasayana Devo Namaha. Hello friends, I Devang Prajapati from उपनिषद साइंस एकेडमी लिमखेड़ा से दोस्तों आप सभी का मेरी ये यूट्यूब चैनल की जिसका नाम है देवांग सर केमिस्ट्री मैं हार्दिक स्वागत करता हूँ दोस्तों। टुडे स्टैंडर्ड 12th केमिस्ट्री इंग्लिश मीडियम जनरल ऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री द चैप्टर इज अल्कोहल फिनॉल एंड ईथर इन विच वीडियो नंबर 9 देखने जा रहे हैं दोस्तों कि जिसमें हम रिएक्शंस ऑफ फिनॉल के बारे में डिस्कशन हमारा चालू था। ठीक है, उसके बारे में डिस्कशन करने वाले। तो चलिए दोस्तों शुरू करते हैं आज का ये वीडियो। क्लास 12 इंग्लिश मीडियम केमिस्ट्री सब्जेक्ट जनरल ऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री अल्कोहल फिनॉल एंड ईथर इज द नेम ऑफ द चैप्टर। Upanishad Science Academy, Rajkot and Limkheda, we have two different branches. From there, I, Devang Prajapati, from last 8 years, I am teaching the chemistry subject. Now, the first one, that is electrophilic aromatic substitution reaction. Now, before starting the video, I would like to say that please subscribe the channel. Okay, and press the bell icon. In that, select the all option, okay, so that you can receive the latest notification. Okay, that's all. So let's begin now the journey of today for reactions of phenol, in which the first reaction, that is the electrophilic aromatic substitution reaction, in which the one reaction, the nitration of phenol, which we have already finished in the last session. Now today we are going to start the second reaction. The name is halogenation reaction. Okay, so let us start it. In case of halogen, on treating phenol, this is the structure of phenol where see this is C6H6, okay, and here one of the hydrogen it has been substituted with the OH. This red color it is O and this gray color is for hydrogen. Okay, so this is the phenol. Okay. So on treating phenol with bromine, different reaction products are formed under the different experimental condition. Means we have different experimental condition to do the halogenation reaction of phenol. Okay. Let us see one by one. In halogenation, we have the first reaction. Okay, that is A, reaction A. So in this, when the reaction is carried out in solvent of low polarity, such as CHCl3, that is chloroform, or carbon disulfide, that is CH2, and at low temperature, monobromophenols are formed. So let us take first of all the phenol. So this phenol will be reacting with the bromine in carbon disulfide in CH2 at 273 Kelvin temperature, means at low temperature. You will be getting the monobromophenols at two different position. At one, the orthobromophenol as a minor product plus the para-bromophenol as a major product. Okay, so you'll be getting the minor as an ortho-bromophenol, or you can also write a 2-bromophenol. 2-bromophenol, whereas here 4-bromophenol. Okay, or else you can also call it as a ortho-bromophenol, that is OBP, and para-bromophenol, PBP. Okay, in short. Now, the usual halogenation of benzene takes place in the presence of Lewis acid, and they have given the example of this Lewis acid such as FeBr3, which in unit 10, that is haloalkane, and in haloarine in class 12 already we have finished, which polarize the halogen molecule. This is in the case of benzene, whereas in case of phenol, the polarization of bromine molecule takes place even in the absence of Lewis acid also. फिनॉल के अंदर लेविस एसिड की एब्सेंस में भी ब्रोमीन का जो है वो पोलराइजेशन हो जाने वाला है. It is due to the highly activating effect of hydroxy group, okay, which is attached to the benzene ring. The reason behind that is the functional group alcohol, which is attached to the benzene ring. Okay. So this is what the first method, A method of halogenation. Now in halogenation reaction, the second method, that is B method, so in that, when the phenol, this is the again phenol, see we are doing the reaction of phenol, that's why the starting substance is the phenol always. So when phenol is treated with the bromine water, we'll be getting 2,4,6 tribromophenol as a white precipitate. Okay, white color PPT will be getting. Okay, of 2,4,6 tribromophenol. This is on 2 number bromine, on 4 number bromine, and 6 number bromine. In short, you can call it as a TBP, tribromophenol. Okay, so this is what the reaction B. Okay, when the phenol is treated with the bromine water, you'll be getting white color PPT of 2,4,6 tribromophenol. Okay, that's all for halogenation reaction. Okay, A and B. Now, the next reaction, we are moving outside for electrophilic aromatic substitution. This was the first one. In the first one, we were having the first reaction, it was nitration, and then second reaction, that is halogenation. Now, after electrophilic aromatic substitution reaction, we have the second reaction, which is Kolbe's reaction. Okay, which is important one. Okay, so in this case, First of all, phenol we have to take it. Okay. So phenol will be reacting with the sodium hydroxide. Okay. And we'll be getting the sodium phenoxide on the benzene ring ONA, which is called as a sodium phenoxide. Okay, then this sodium phenoxide, so again phenoxide ion generated by treating phenol with the sodium hydroxide is even more reactive than the phenol towards electrophilic aromatic substitution. So sodium phenoxide will react quite faster for the electrophilic aromatic substitution reaction as compared to the phenol. Okay. Hence, it undergoes electrophilic substitution reaction with the carbon dioxide, a weak electrophile. CO2, a weak electrophile. Okay. And you'll be getting the orthohydroxybenzoic acid. Okay, orthohydroxybenzoic acid. So you'll be getting the product like this. I'll be drawing over here benzene ring. First of all, and beside in orthohydroxybenzoic acid. Okay, if you treat it with this CO2, so you'll be getting this orthohydroxybenzoic acid as a main reaction product. Okay, or else you can also call it as a 2-hydroxybenzoic acid. Okay, 2-hydroxybenzoic acid. Now here, this 2-hydroxybenzoic acid, you can also call it as a salicylic acid. Okay, see both this product, what I have drawn and this one, both is same only. Okay, only the position, see, I have just drawn the COOH on top and OH on beside. So this is same only. Okay, the one number will be to this carbon, 1, 2. So 2-hydroxy, 2 number you have OH. So here also it is 1 and then 2. So 2-hydroxy. Okay, and then benzoic acid. So it is also called it as a salicylic acid. Okay. So this is what the Kolbe's reaction once again. Let us see. Phenoxide ion generated by treating phenol with the sodium hydroxide is even more reactive than the phenol towards the electrophilic aromatic substitution reaction. So the sodium phenoxide ion treated with the carbon dioxide in presence of H+, you will be getting 2-hydroxybenzoic acid or salicylic acid. Okay, so that is what about the Kolbe's reaction. Okay, now the next one, Riemann-Tiemann reaction. Let us see that what is it exactly. So first of all, once again at the starting material we have to take it phenol. So on treating phenol with the chloroform in the presence of sodium hydroxide, aldehyde group is introduced at ortho position of benzene. Okay, we'll be introducing the aldehyde group on the ortho position of the benzene. Okay, this reaction is known as a Riemann-Tiemann reaction. Once again, phenol treating with the chloroform in presence of sodium hydroxide, aldehyde group will be introduced on the ortho position of the benzene ring. Okay, and this reaction is known as a Riemann-Tiemann reaction. In between you will be getting the intermediate formation, that is ONA plus O minus Na plus and then CHCl2 as an intermediate compound, which once again treated with the sodium hydroxide, and there will be aldehyde group which will be introduced on the ortho position of sodium phenoxide. Okay, and once again by adding H plus Okay, you will be getting the salicylaldehyde. Okay, this is the salicylaldehyde. So that's all for Riemann-Tiemann reaction. Once again, Riemann-Tiemann is also important one. The Kolbe's reaction is important. Riemann-Tiemann is also important. Okay. Now, the next reaction, that is fourth one. Reaction of phenol with zinc dust, Zn. So let us see that the phenol is converted to benzene on heating with zinc dust. So phenol will be reacting with the zinc metal or zinc dust. It is going to give us the benzene. Okay, and this Zn will combine with this O and it is going to form this zinc oxide. Okay, so phenol is converted to benzene on heating. Here you need to do the heating. Okay, with the zinc dust, we'll be getting benzene and zinc oxide. Okay, so this is what reaction of phenol with the zinc dust, reaction number 4. Now the next reaction, that is the oxidation reaction. Okay, so let us see that. Oxidation of phenol with chromic acid produces a conjugated diketone known as a benzoquinone. Just a minute. Yes. So the first one, in case of oxidation of phenol with chromic acid, that is Na2Cr2O7 and H2SO4. Okay. So oxidation of phenol with the chromic acid produces the conjugated diketone. Okay, this is also called as an conjugated diketone. Okay, which is known as benzoquinone. Here there will be carbon and here also it would be the carbon on both the sides, C double bond O, C double bond O, and then straight line. Okay. In the presence of air, here there will be the presence of air, that is O2, are slowly oxidized to dark color mixtures containing quinones. So now just a minute. The presence of air will be not just here. So once if benzoquinone has been formed, okay, after that if you pass the air, phenols are slowly oxidized. Just a minute, slight errors are there. Yes. Phenol in the presence of air. So if you pass air plus O2, phenols are slowly oxidized to dark color mixtures. Dark colored mixtures containing quinones. Okay, so this is all the oxidation reaction. Okay, same. So if you pass here the oxygen also, okay, then you'll be getting the dark color quinones. Okay, that's all the same product you'll be getting. Okay, that's all for today. If any doubts are there regarding this, then you can comment it in the comment section. Okay, even my Telegram channel is also there, where you can join it and you can get the latest notification of all the videos. Okay, that's all. Thank you. Bye bye.